what better time to make a gear bag video than at 11 a.m. on a Wednesday, drinking Landshark. So I saw a lot of you guys commented on the Force video that you wanted to see a gear bag video. You also wanted to see a Force shooting video, and it's been a couple months since then. So I figured why not show you what's in my gear bag for this season. First things first, I need to get a new gear bag. This is an old Adidas sports bag that I used when I played lacrosse, and it's not big enough. It's always a hassle to try and fit all my gear in it, and it's super heavy and uncomfortable to carry. But first things, what I don't have in the bag right now, because I'm actually packing this for street ball tonight. My goggles I'll be wearing today, the old fuchsias, still covered in paint from practice on this weekend. I'll be rocking those tonight with the GoPro on the goggle mount. I'll be rocking the Mongoose Hormesis with the gold tag. It's the Cobra Killer, just dropped last week. And underneath that will be the Kid Mungus Scintilla wrap, because why not? So that's headgear that will not be packed, because that will be on my head when I leave for the field. And let's get right into it. I don't even know where to start. Let's start with the side. My cleats. My cleats go in this little side pocket that I have that has mesh so that they air out and they don't stink up my bag. I wear Warrior lacrosse cleats. They're my favorite cleats because they have this toe spike on the front for when I can really dig in and pivot, especially when I'm launching off the box to try and get into the snake quick. They're pretty beat up though. They've seen quite a few seasons, so I'll be upgrading these soon. That's all that goes in that pocket. It's just my cleats, nothing else, because I don't want the cleats to get anything dirty. We'll start from the top. Got my Force, which you've probably seen in the other video. If you haven't, just give you a quick look before I pack it back up. It's the 101 Nano, the pink one. If you want to see more on that, you can check out the unboxing video. And I don't have any videos up of me using it, because when I use it, I either don't have the GoPro, or in my last video at Asylum, the paint was so bad that even the Force was chopping it. That'll be getting used today. Underneath that, I have, this actually needs to get out of my gear bag. This is my LV that I just picked up. So usually this and my Geo stay in my gear bag. The Force is like a hit or miss, but the Force will be replacing this for a couple days because I need an LPR adjustment seal, which was supposed to come today, but USPS decided that they would take a couple extra days to deliver it. So it's JRAB edition LV 1.5. I love this thing, but can't use it right now because I need an LPR adjustment seal. So hopefully it comes in time for the weekend so I can start practicing with this again, because I love how the Ego feels. Ignore my neighbors yelling in the background. So those two markers will swap in and out depending on how I'm feeling, and then this is the backup marker that I have in the bag at all times, because this is the one marker that I've owned that has never given me an issue. Well, it has, but not one that I haven't been able to fix on field. So you've seen this in my videos. It's my Geo 3. It's the navy and orange. It shoots ropes, shoots accurate. Nothing much to say really about it. It's Geo 3. It's ag. You rock a Geo 3 and clear flexes at the field, and people know to watch out. Underneath that, I just got these in today. It's going to be my new pants. They're the JT Pro Joggers. It's my first time getting joggers. I've been rocking the same pants for years and years now, and they have so many holes in them that I finally decided to just get new pants. And it seems like everybody wears joggers now instead of the super baggy dirt bike type pants. So those are new. I got my loader, Biker King control, upgraded from the Spire. My Spire IR stopped working on me. I had to practice in the rain, and a lot of people's gear took a heavy toll that day because we shouldn't have been practicing that day. It was pouring out, and we decided to play a couple more points, and everybody's gear got messed up. my Spire broke. My buddy's Spire broke. He bought one at the field that day and started using it, but I decided to go with the Control. Backup loader, the rotor. This is the OG rotor from 2008. Never had a single issue with it. It's an OG rotor. If you know them, you know they're bulletproof basically. The only problem is maybe your shark fin will break off and then you can't use it to anti-jam, but they're bulletproof. I've never had a single issue in, how many years is that? 15? Jeez. Whatever. Yeah. It's a rotor. Not really much to say about it. A pod pack. I usually put this at the bottom of my gear bag because then it kind of keeps everything from clashing around. It's just HK Army Eject. I tried the strapless pod packs. I tried 2 of them. I don't like them. I can never get the tension adjusted right to where it was easy to take them out, and also it would hold them so that when I dive, my pods don't go flying out. I had one practice where I slid into the snake and I reached for a pod and all 5 of my pods were gone. So ever since that day, I went back to straps. So HK Army Eject with 3 pods. I don't know where my other pods are. I gotta find those before I go to play. Next up, got my tanks. Ninja 6845. This is one of the OG Ninja tanks, the Grey Ghost. It's got the Pro V2 regulator on there with all the shims removed, so it's running the lowest possible pressure that I could get it. Because I need that air efficiency, son. When you're rocking a Force, you need everything you can get. So, 6845. And then underneath, or I'm sorry, next to that, I have that 4545 that you saw in the Force video. It's the pink one. I'll usually use this when I'm just playing woods ball or rec, when I don't need to worry about shooting 5 pods in a point, because this will not hold enough air for that. It also has the Pro V2 regulator on it, so it does a little better than what you would do. Oh my god, I got shot in the loader. I gotta clean that out. See, if I didn't do this video today, I wouldn't have noticed that. I would have gone to the field and then I'd be pissed why my loader isn't working. Bottom of my bag, I have my pads. These usually stay at the top of my bag, actually. These are OG Planet Eclipse. I forget what they're called, but they're arm pads, elbow pads. I've had these ever since they came out back in, I also think 2009 or 2010, and still no holes. I don't know how, but these are my favorite pads. I've tried a couple arm pads out and I just can't switch away from these ones because they're the most comfortable. They fit perfect. They never slide down. They're very breathable, and they don't have all that extra padding like the HK Crash elbow pads. They're huge. Like, I wouldn't even be able to fit them under my jersey, I feel like. So yeah, these are the OG Planet Eclipse elbow pads. Love them. Don't think I'll ever switch from those until they finally rip and I won't be able to find them because they don't make them anymore. For knee pads, these are just Mizuno volleyball knee pads from Amazon. I think they're like $17. And same thing, I tried the HK Crash knee pads, but they're huge and they're bulky and they slide down and they never stay up. These are great because they're slim. They're maybe an inch thick, but they also provide great protection on your knees because I slide into snake and I'm shooting on my knee all the time, and I've had no issues with these. I think all knee pads will slide down a little bit, but these I found are super easy to just rich them back up before the next point. Other than that, I have 3 squeegees. I usually keep 2 in my pocket, or I'm sorry, I usually keep 1 in my pocket. Unless it's like a rainy day, then I'll keep 2 just in case one slips out. But 3 down here. And then all the way at the bottom, I keep my clipboard with the layout laminated with the marker so that I can go over some lanes that we can shoot at or whatnot. This is the Philly layout from 2022, Mid-Atlantic Major. It's the last time I used this. And then on this pocket, on the side, this is actually where I usually keep my knee pads. I just keep some odd bits, some loosened ends. I'll usually throw some water bottles in here. I have a beanie for my head, needs some extra protection, or I get chilly out on the field waiting to run our next point. I keep my gloves. These are High Flex. This is from when I worked at Amazon, actually. We used to get these gloves for free, so I just took a bunch of them before I quit there. And they're great. Very tacky, very grippy. Keep an extra barrel cover. I have a reg in there, just a regular Ninja reg, just in case mine breaks for some reason. Mouth guard from when I played lacrosse that I never took out, but that is it in my gear bag. So I'm gonna pack all of this back up and get ready to play today, I guess. There's also a front pocket all the way in the front. I usually keep a pair of gym shorts and a t-shirt to change out of so that I'm not wearing clothes that's covered in paint in my car, because that's annoying to vacuum out. If you know, you know. Alright, I guess I should eat some lunch or something before I actually go play. If you have any questions about any of my gear, leave a comment. If you have any recommendations on a gear bag, I would love that, because I cannot seem to pick one. I'm caught in between a Planet Eclipse roller bag or an HK roller bag. I know Infamous makes one now too that looks really solid, so I've been back and forth. So if you have any recommendations, I'd appreciate that. And yeah, I'm gonna try and find those 2 pots so that I actually have 5. I should actually try and find 4 so that if I lose a couple, I'll have some. But word. Hope you enjoy your Wednesday and stay ballin'.